So tonight we're going on an adventure, all right?
Okay.
So, I need 3 volunteers.
Can this be part of my talent? Okay.
Here.
This is
All right,
so
Mom.
family.
Jacob.
Eric.
Ryan and Eric, all right.
No, that's
That's part of our talent.
I mean, you guys, I don't know, I just need people's names, really.
Oh, he just needs to.
You can sit down. Mind you.
Christopher, you could
Sit down. Anyways. All right. So, basically, Jennifer, Jacob, and Eric are all spelunkers. And they decide that they are going to traverse a mountain and get some gold.
Speak English.
I am speaking English.
Splunkers.
Like divers for gold.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Cave divers.
Gotcha.
All right. Memory's here. Let me give a breath. So they decide to go inside the mountain, and while they're in there, they are walking through, and they come across these doors. So they come across the first door, and it's this bronze door, and they decide, hey, like, someone needs to go in here. So Eric, he walks up to the door, and he looks at it, and above it says, he who walks to this door will die of death of water. And Eric says, you know what? I go to Lake Ozarks all the time. Water's not a problem. So he decides to go through the door, and through the door, he finds this chest of gold. He's like, oh yes, we're so rich, we're so rich. So he comes back, and he finds that Jacob and Jennifer are both gone. So, he doesn't know what's going on. But, we're going to skip to Jennifer, and, she split away from Jacob, trying to look for her own door, and she comes across this ruby sapphire door. And above the door it says, "He who enters this door will die a death of fire." My mom's like, you know what? I'm going through. So she goes through it, and, at the end of it, she finds this huge chest of just rubies, sapphires, and, it's a lot of money.
shoot.
So we're going to skip to Jacob here. Because I've already messed up the joke, but we're going to keep going. So Jacob, he comes up to this door, and it's a platinum door, and he's like, oh my god, this thing's platinum. I need to go through. So he goes through it, and he comes across this treasure chest, and it's full of more money than what Jennifer and Eric ever found. It's just way much. So, they go and take all their treasures, and they go and sell everything, and they come back with a bunch of money. Well, 2 to 3 months go by, and Eric and Jacob meet up at a local cafe getting some coffee, and Jennifer's gone. And they look up at a TV, and they see a report that says Jennifer Walker was in a boating accident. And they're like, what? Didn't her door say that she would die a death of water? And they're like,
No,
it
fire.
did.
Fire.
Fire, yes. I skipped that. I already messed up. All right.
I got you covered. I got your back. I got your back.
You're good, man.
Okay, yeah, so my mom's door was the death of fire. So they find out that she was in a house fire. So they're like, oh my goodness, like this door is leading to her death. So what if our doors come true? So, they say, you know what, just a coincidence, whatever. So a couple months go by, and Jacob's, at home. He has all his money. He has this huge mansion, and he sees on TV that, he saw Eric, and, his door said he would die of the death of water, and, he was in a boating accident, so, Jacob starts freaking out. Like, 2 people's doors told him they were going to die, and his door told him that he would die a mysterious death. So, he's like, what is this? Well, he gets scared, uses all his money, he buys the whole entire state of Kansas. Like, he clears everything out, and in the middle of it, he buys a mansion. So he has this huge mansion, he has all his money, he buys the whole entire army, a personal mercenary army, and they just guard the whole entire perimeter of Kansas because he doesn't know what's going to happen. Well, one day he's sitting in his jacuzzi, and he gets this message from his general. He's like, "Sir, there's this thing hopping towards the wall." And Jacob's like, "What do you mean a thing? Tell me what you're looking at." And his general gets his binoculars and zooms out and tries to see what's going on. And it's this big coffin. It's just like this coffin that's just slowly bouncing towards Jacob's estate in the middle of Kansas. So Jacob says, hey, get rid of that. So launch everything. So, the American way that we are, he just threw bombs, airdrops, everything, shooting everything. And nothing stopped it. This coffin is just hopping. It won't stop. So General calls back Jacob's like, Jacob! Nothing working! Nothing working, sir! So Jacob says, just do everything. And, Jacob's, hours passing outside. He's like, oh God! The coffin! What's happening? And, next thing you know, he's by himself. He's just sitting inside the house. And there's just this coffin. You can hear it just boom, boom, boom. Jacob gets scared. He slowly hears it coming up to the door. He's slowly coming in. Finally gets up to the door. He's like, go away, coffin! And the coffin just breaks. Just breaks to the door. And it's the Grudge. Hold on. Go to sleep. All right. So yeah. Anyways, there we go. Jacob sees this coffin. The coffin's just boom, boom, and Jacob's like, no. And the coffin, Jacob gets scared. He runs, gets inside the bathroom. He just sits in there, and slowly this coffin just makes its way up to the door. Slowly, hop after hop, and finally the coffin breaks through the door, and Jacob's like, no, please, this is mysterious. Why are you trying to kill me? Why? And the coffin just gets closer and closer. Jacob reaches back. He's looking through the pantry. He's grabbing anything. He's throwing anything. He finds his yellow bottle. He just throws it. Hits the coffin. Coffin stops. Falls down, and it's done. He won. The moral of the story is Robitussin takes the coffin away.